Some are calling the open carry bill now heading to the state Senate disturbing and aimed at law enforcement. It would prevent an officer from asking someone they see carrying a gun if they have a handgun license.
It's disturbing a little because it's definitely aimed at law enforcement.
My problem with that was I didn't need an officer out there dealing with someone who was carrying a weapon, trying to worry about whether or not he could ask them if he thought it was necessary, whether they had a concealed handgun carry license.
They might just say, do you have a license for your weapon? And you'd say, yes, I do, and here it is, and then that's the end of that. We were told over and over, the authors of the bill, you can't get it off. We didn't waver, and we got a lucky break when the people offering the amendments overstepped.
It does not change that circumstance.
Well, let me ask you this. Let's just get a little more simpler. Why in the world do you think all the police officers are opposed to your amendment if, in fact, it doesn't detrimentally affect them?
I don't know if that's the case. I don't think.
Well, take my word for it. I work in criminal justice with law enforcement each and every day.
Well,
they say they can't do their job in protecting the public and the police officers if you don't allow them to approach people and say, do you have a right to have your gun?
Do you know who CLEAT is?
Do I know what CLEAT is?
Yes.
Of course I know what CLEAT is.
Well, it's my understanding they are
officers in Texas.
It's my understanding they're in support of the amendment. I do not take the premise that the police are not in support of this amendment.
Hi. Your chief of staff on the floor?
Yes, sir.
Okay. I need to, is there somebody else here to talk to you about the amendment? Your boss just dropped my name on the floor, said I supported something I don't, so I need to talk to somebody.
And in the exchange, an unusual moment happened. Huffine said that the Combined Law Enforcement Association supported his amendment. Minutes later, CLEAT tweeted out that, in fact, they did not support it. Whitmire found out and brought it to Huffine's attention.
And that was the opening we needed to take the whole thing down. I don't believe CLEAT's Twitter account had ever went viral before that day.
And you know what? Let me ask you another thing, because I respect you so much. Who told you that CLEAT, Senator, who told you that CLEAT supported your amendment? And would it matter to you significantly if, in fact, they're opposed to it? Because, you know, now we're getting to the credibility of our discussion, and I like you and respect you, but you surely were misinformed when CLEAT said that they supported it. I know Senator West didn't tell you that. CLEAT is opposed to your amendment, Senator. Would you like to hear from them and not use them as a source? They're very respectable combined law enforcement officers of Texas. Would you like to know that they're opposed to your amendment?
Well, it was representatives of CLEAT. It was presented to me that are in agreement with the amendment.
Well, I just saw documentation, and I'll be glad to forward it to you, that CLEAT as an organization representing thousands of police officers, multiple police agencies are opposed to your amendment. And I think if that mattered to you 10 minutes ago, it should be significant now, should it not be?
I didn't say that it mattered that much. What matters is that we don't violate our citizens of Texas rights. And I still don't think you really understand the amendment, Dean.
As we heard, open carry is moving forward, minus an amendment those with the Combined Law Enforcement Associations of Texas are against.